In states of matter, today we are going to start one point, that is the compressibility factor. What is that compressibility factor? That we are going to discuss here. Now see here. Firstly, if we consider that compressibility factor, which is denoted by symbol Z. Okay. Next one, if we consider what is that compressibility factor. Actually, if we consider that real gases, which shows deviation from the ideal behavior, and that deviation which is measured in the terms of the compressibility factor. So what is the point? What I will discuss, that is real gases shows deviation from ideal behavior, shows deviation from the ideal behavior, which is measured in terms of compressibility factor, If we consider that compressibility factor, which is the ratio of PV and nRT. So here we can say that Z is the ratio of, Z is nothing but the compressibility factor, which is the ratio of PV to nRT. As we know that for ideal gas PV is equal to nRT at all temperature and pressure. So from that equation we can say that Z is equal to 1 for the ideal gas. Now see here, that graph we are going to plot, the graph plotted Z versus pressure, then it should be straight line parallel to the pressure axis, or we can say that x axis. Now see here, expected graph, if gases are ideal gases or they are showing the ideal behavior, then they should be in a straight line which is parallel to the pressure axis. But if we consider some gases like hydrogen, for that one it shows line like that, it is straight but it is not parallel. For nitrogen it shows deviation like that. For oxygen it shows line like that. For CH4 and for the CO2 they shows the deviation like that. So from that graphical representation we can discuss some observations also. Now what will be the observation? That now see here. In that first observation, which point we are going to discuss? Observation from that graphical representation. So first observation, as we have discussed, if any gas is ideal gas, then it should shows the straight line. This is for the ideal gas, means ideal behavior. So that Z, as we know that for the ideal gases Z is equal to 1, means here the gases which has shown the deviation from ideality, for them Z is not equal to 1. This is the first condition. Hope so everyone understood, because they are not in a straight line, means they have shown the deviation from the ideality. So we can say that Z is not equal to 1. If we consider at low pressure, what will be there? At low pressure Z value is nearly equal to 1, means they shows ideal behavior. When at low pressure. Clear to everyone? Third condition. Here we have discussed low pressure. What about the at high pressure? At high pressure, if we consider Z value which is greater than 1, and at that time that gas is more compressible. That gas is more compressible than the ideal gas. And here if we consider at high pressure, they shows positive deviation. They shows positive deviation. Positive deviation means what? They are increasing with the pressure. Z value increases with the pressure, and that is nothing but the positive deviation. If we consider fourth one, that is the at intermediate pressure. At intermediate pressure. At intermediate pressure, Z is smaller than 1. Means here they are less compressible. They are less compressible than the ideal gas. So here we have seen that some observation which are from this graph. Now see here, if we consider this graph which is for the hydrogen, it increases with the pressure. But if we consider remaining gases, they have shown firstly Z value decreases with the pressure. Means as pressure increases, firstly Z value decreases, and after some time or after some pressure, what will happen? After that, Z value increasing with the pressure. Means firstly here pressure increases but Z value decreases. That is nothing but the negative deviation. And here Z value increases with the increase in pressure. That is nothing but the positive deviation. So in this way we have completed that graphical representation and some observation. So as we know that from that one we can say that gases shows the ideal behavior at low pressure and at high temperature. So from that one we can write that compressibility factor in another way also. So if we consider these real gases shows ideal behavior at low pressure and high temperature. That value of compressibility factor, it is different for the different gases. What is the point? Value of Z is different. Value of Z is different for different gases. So from that one we can write one equation, and that equation will be Z is equal to pressure into volume. That volume is for the real gases divided by nRT. This is the one equation we got. Next one, as we know that for ideal gas, if we consider the equation, what is that equation? PV is equal to nRT. Consider volume which is of the ideal gas. So PV of ideal is equal to nRT. This is the second equation, equation 1 and equation 2. Now if we put that nRT value in equation 1, then what will be that equation? See here, Z is equal to PV real gas, volume of the real gas, divided by pressure, volume of the ideal gas. Here pressure will get cancelled. Z is equal to volume of real gas divided by volume of ideal gas. So from that equation we can write the definition of the compressibility factor like that. Compressibility factor is the ratio of molar volume of a gas at a given temperature and pressure to the volume of gas due to ideal behavior at the same temperature and pressure. So in this way we have completed that compressibility factor point. So this compressibility factor, that is which is also related to the van der Waals equation. In that van der Waals equation which is at the low pressure and at high pressure, and in that we have used that Z is equal to PV by RT. Hope so everyone understood that. If you don't know that van der Waals equation at low pressure, at high pressure, which is very important point. The link of that equation, that point, it is given here. So please watch that video and try to understand each and every concept. Thank you all of you.